welcome back to my channel. Have you ever went to the Dollar Tree and wondered, can makeup really be that good if it's $1? How long does it last? If you are curious about that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and keep on watching, because I'm going to do a full face from LA Colors, all makeup that I bought at the dollar store for $1 each. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I have this eyeshadow palette. This is in Water Lily. So we're going to start with this light color over here, and they do not say the color names. They just give the whole palette is Water Lily. And they are pretty pigmented. They go on pretty good, easy to blend. They're not real long wearing. I would say in general, all the LA Color makeup that I am going to apply here and try last about 2.5 to 3 hours. So just to give you an idea, but very easy to apply. There's little fallout, and I'll do one eye on camera and do the other one off just to save some time here, so it's not too boring. So here's the base coat, and hopefully you're going to take this color and put it kind of towards the inner part of the eyelid. And I did try their little brush, and it's okay. It's, you know, the typical sponge brush, but I like using other brushes better, which I think is usually the consensus with most people. Now this color isn't as pigmented as the purple or the light color. See, it barely goes on. So I'm actually gonna try it with a little spritz of, I have the Maybelline setting spray. So we're gonna try a little and see what happens. Now that when I tried it before, I did not use any setting spray. And I've said this in a different video too, but when you use setting spray, make sure that you don't go right in the middle of your pan. Try to go on the outer edges of your pan, because it will change the consistency of the eyeshadow. So if you want to use it dry, you don't want to change the whole pan. And let's see, that does go on a little bit better, but I think I actually like it dry better, because when you apply it with the setting spray, it does get a little cakey. I don't know if you can see that. So we're gonna go back to dry on that. And then in the outer corner, we're going to try the plum color in the center there. And as you can see, I mean, there's a little bit of powder coming off, but really it's not that much. Each of these items I got at the Dollar Tree for $1, so it's really, when you consider for $1, you know, I don't really have to tap a little bit, but not much excess comes off. And we're just gonna do a little bit of the outer V. And you do kind of have to go, you know, I said they're pigmented, but you do have to get quite a bit on the brush to get the pigment. So that's without blending at all. So next I'm going to put on some eyeliner. This is the Ultimate Liquid Eyeliner. And I thought it would be a little fun. I picked the color purple. That's just what it's called. And let's see, I have my notes over here. It is pretty stiff of a brush to put on, just a little. It is so stiff, I found it easier than some of the other liquid liners to get a even line. There was some flaking on putting it on, and when I went to go take it off, it was kind of interesting, because when I started using eye makeup remover to take it off, this just kind of peeled off in pieces rather than just wiping off. So that was kind of weird. You can get a pretty tight line with it, so that I do like. Let's try the last time I used it, I did not do the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm not a real huge fan of this on the lower lash line. You can, I did put it on and then kind of had to clean it up just with a little sponge here, but you can get a close line. So if you really want a tight line, I guess it would be good for that, as you can see. But it was a little hard to get it even. It's a little too harsh for my liking on the lower lash line. Liner on the lower lash line that is more smudged instead of such a harsh line. And when I was closing my eyes, I did get some of the eyeliner up at the top there, so I'm just gonna correct that. The next thing that I'm going to apply is I bought, this is loose eyeshadow in grape jelly. Here's what the packaging looked like. And there is an applicator in this. You unscrew it and there's a little brush. And I've tried this before and it gave a little bit of color, but it says shimmering loose eyeshadow with brush. So I expected some kind of glittery, you know, some shimmer, and I felt like it fell flat, that there really wasn't any shimmer to it. And here's what the inside looks like. I don't know if you can see that, but you put the brush in to get some, and to me it didn't really feel like there was getting a lot of product on the brush because it's pretty much all around here and a little bit goes in the bottom. So we're gonna try it with setting spray, because if it changes the consistency with this, I'm fine, because I wasn't real impressed with this one. So let's see if that helps it along. I'll get it on and then show you close up. I love the name, grape jelly, that's cute. It definitely helped with having setting spray give it some more pigment, because when I tried it without the setting spray, it was so light you couldn't really see it. But again, I feel like you have to really kind of keep going back in. Okay, so I put it in the center. Let's see if you can see. I put it in the center there. So I'm hoping that it picks it up on camera. There's really no shimmer or glitter to it. So I would just say that this is loose eyeshadow. I wouldn't really even consider it shimmering. Okay, so I felt like that was kind of a bit of a harsh line in the center when I put on the loose one with the setting spray. So I went back and blended all over. And even though it had the setting spray, it pretty much blended all that color off. So now we pretty much just have the colors left from the palette. So again, I would skip this. Or if you have tried this and you've got it to work and stay better, leave me a comment below on what you did to do that. Okay, on to mascara. So I have the LA Colors mascara in black, and I have curled my lashes. It was just an okay mascara. There really was no lengthening. It feels kind of stiff. It feels kind of stiff when you apply it. It almost feels like if you've already had one coat of mascara on and you're reapplying a second coat. It kind of feels that way, but it's the first coat. So again, it's just okay. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't go on and on about it. It doesn't really lengthen or make them fuller. It just gives you the color. But I will say that there was no flaking. And at the end of the night, you know, it did last longer than the 3 hours like the other makeup, but at the end of the night, there was no flaking when I went to go take it off. It is really easy to remove. It's not waterproof, and yeah, just really easy to remove. So if you struggle with taking mascara off, even the non-waterproof kind, and you feel like you're pulling at your eyes or really having to scrub to get it off, I would recommend it for that. So I'm going to finish my other eye off camera, and we'll be back to work on the face. My other eye is done, and just to recap, the palette is pretty pigmented, but these two you have to really work to get the color pay off. So would I purchase this again? I think I would. I mean, it's, you know, not gonna be a dupe for any of your high-end palettes, but it's a good one, you know, if you don't like a harsh look. It's, you know, easy to build. This loose shimmering, would I purchase again? Absolutely not. The eyeliner, and I should say that it is such a harsh, you know, stiff brush that I would make sure to be careful when you're applying it, not to poke your eye. It's okay. It's an, you know, for a liquid eyeliner, it's okay. If you like to do on the lower lash, I wouldn't necessarily, unless you're really skilled at it, I probably wouldn't recommend it because it is kind of hard to get even and it's just very harsh. So I'd be on the fence. It's, you know, it's okay. The mascara, if curling your lashes is enough for you and you don't want a lengthening or a voluminous one, I would say I would purchase this again because it didn't flake, it was easy to come off, but it did the job. So that covers the eyes. So let's move on to foundation. So I bought this liquid foundation. It just says liquid makeup. And the color I purchased was natural. And I will say I don't normally wear foundation. So I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure how it would be since it is only $1. But I will say I think that it's good. It wasn't orange or anything. I've applied it with both my fingers and with the Beauty Blender. I'll just put some on there. And I did find it easy to apply without getting too much. So it is lightweight, so it's not full coverage. So if you're looking for full coverage, you may be able to blend it. But since I don't wear full coverage, you know, it just kind of looks silly on me. So I feel like I'm not really a good gauge of if it's buildable or not. Easy to blend. It feels real lightweight. You can't, since I don't wear a lot of foundation, some of them that I've tried so far, you know, I can feel it on. So I like the fact that you can't really feel it on the face. I don't know why I didn't pick up concealer when I was there, so I just used the foundation and went up under my eye right there. And it seemed to do the trick. It's not very bright under there, but it did the trick. So just blend, blend, blend. And so, yes, it comes in a pump. It's 0.42 fluid ounces. Next, I have the contour stick in bronzer color. And I don't usually contour that much either. I mean, I've used some bronzer just kind of. And I did find that I think that this is good if you're not, if you want to try contour, but you don't want to go all out and get like a contour palette or anything, and just kind of want to give it a try for $1. It's great. I did find that it was kind of hard to blend around the forehead, on my forehead, that it kind of got muddy, but doing it on my cheeks and jaw, I didn't feel that it got muddy at all. So here's the pencil, and you know, you just, it can come up and down. There it is, and it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not, you know, you won't be glowing or anything. So you could just draw it on, and then I just blended it in with the Beauty Blender. And I did it with my fingers too, but I think that I liked with the Beauty Blender better. You can see it just, I don't even know if you can see that, but it does give a little, it's, you know, subtle. So that's why I think it's good if you're not real comfortable with contouring or not real experienced, because it is subtle. And, you know, I put quite a bit on, but it blends out. And so I'll do the jawline. See, you can see it's kind of dark. And it just gives a little more, I don't know if you can see that, but a little more definition, but it's not over the top. So I like that. And we'll try the nose thing. I don't usually do the nose thing, but, and I'll try again on the forehead, but I'm gonna go really light because I did have trouble last time blending that out. So I don't know if you can tell the difference. This side has the contouring and this side doesn't. Then the next thing we'll do is blush. So I have this all-in-one makeup stick in the color Pink Satin. And it's all-in-one. It says it can be combined makeup application for lips, eyes, and cheeks into one versatile cosmetic pencil. So even though I did the eyes, I forgot that this is for the eyes too. So we'll just put a little bit in the corner above there. And it does go on pretty nice. So I have it on this eye, but not on that one. both for the eyes and for the blush. I did notice that the last time I was trying it, it is pretty, this I found is kind of easy to get too much. So you want to be careful on that. So we'll just draw a line there. And again, blot it out. And so you can see it just gives a nice, as long as you don't get too much on, it just gives kind of a nice, you know, sun-kissed look. We're gonna do the highlighter, and the only highlighter I could find was this one. It says LA Colors Conceal Correct, and the color is highlighter. They had different colors, it was color corrector. And it has a doe-foot applicator. And this, I found that it was easy to put on. So you just kind of go like that, but you don't want to get it too close to your under eye if you have more mature skin, because I noticed obviously what highlight is supposed to do, highlight things, but it really showed off my wrinkles under my eyes. So, and there I did it again, I kind of got too close. So just be aware of that. You really want to get it just a little bit because it does highlight. And I don't really do the highlighter on the nose, but I'll do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Whoa, that's a lot. Let's tone that down. Okay, so now that both sides of my face are even, I'll go ahead and use the all-in-one stick for my lipstick, but it's very frosty. It reminds me of the 80s. Here is the finished look. I didn't have any powder from them, as I didn't want to get too many layers. So to recap, for this, the foundation, I would purchase again. I felt like it was lightweight, easy to apply, good for if you're just starting out with foundations or if you don't really wear a lot of foundation and just want it for here and there. The contour stick I would purchase again as well. I found that it was easy to blend without getting too much. So if you're just, again, it's kind of like with the foundation, if you're just starting out or just want to try foundation a little, or just want to try contouring a little bit and don't really want to spend the money on a contour palette, I would definitely recommend this. If you're really heavy into contouring, I don't know if it would do the trick. You probably could build it up, but the highlighter, I would really only recommend for younger skin. I felt that it was easy to apply and easy to blend, but it is pretty shimmery, so I feel like it does kind of show off any fine lines that you may have and kind of make your skin look a little bit crepey. So this I wouldn't really recommend for mature skin. The all-in-one stick for eyeshadow, it went on pretty good. It kind of, I don't know if I really like the idea of using eyeshadow and lipstick the same, but it's easy to apply, easy to blend with the blush. Just have to make sure you don't get too much. I found it way too shimmery for the lipstick, and my lips are pretty dry for this. So I would repurchase if they had different colors of this, I think for the blush, but not really for lipstick. I didn't really talk about the scent. There is a little bit of a scent overall. I don't really smell it in the other products, but the lipstick, this I do find there is a little bit of an odor. Not too bad, but if you're really sensitive, it might bug you. I feel like if you just used it for blush, it wouldn't, but you might not want to use it for lipstick. And just kind of on another side note, I am wearing LA Colors nail polish. We're doing the purple theme here, and this is color 417, but I don't see a name. Oh, here we go, Nuclear Energy. And I have used this one, and this is, I think it was called, oh, Craze. It's number 646, and it's kind of a confetti. They go on pretty easy. They're, you know, not real long wearing, and you do have to apply more than one coat to get a nice even layer that's opaque. When I was doing my research on the company, I couldn't really find too much about it. They are headquartered in California, Ontario, California. It is a privately held company, so maybe that's why I couldn't find a lot about it. They are cruelty-free. They're owned by Beauty 21 Cosmetics, and they're available at Dollar Tree, Walmart, Walgreens, and again at the Dollar Tree. It's awesome. They're $1 each. I would recommend giving them a try. You know, just go in with the expectations that it's not going to be long wearing. It's not going to be a dupe for any of your high-end cosmetics, but I think that they're worth a try because it gets the job done. If you don't mind touching up during the day, or if you just want to for a night out. If you enjoyed watching this and want to see more like this, give me a thumbs up down below. And I would love to hear back from you if you've tried any LA Color products or Dollar Tree items. If there is any other Dollar Tree brands that you really like, please feel free to leave below. I'd love to hear it. I also have my links below to Instagram. I try to be more active on there. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like the look, and I'll see you at the next time. Bye.